you guys heard the term knowledge worker? I looked it up today. I was like, all right, I think I know what a knowledge worker is, but before I go out to do my job, I'm going to look up what a knowledge worker is. So I looked it up online. I found a few definitions, and they all kind of had the same thing in mind. The idea being that there are some people whose job it is to think for a living and create knowledge. And then there are these other people who do like manual labor, hands-on work, service work, all kinds of stuff. So it seems like the idea is that the knowledge worker thinks for a living, and the rest of us, we just work. Now, to fuel our examination of this knowledge worker idea, we got a job today, and the job is a farm job, and I wish I knew more about it. Basically, the lady got in touch. She's like, I got a bunch of trees, they gotta come down. She sent me some pictures. I haven't been out there. I don't know exactly what's going on, but let's go out there and let's see if we can't do some knowledge work.
And you can look at employers. So you can look at how many employers are...
All right, I just met with the lady, and it's windy as heck out here. I don't know if you'll be able to hear me, but here's the trees. All right, we got little guy, big guy. You can see all the marks from the beetles. This guy definitely close to the house. The wind is howling in this direction, so trees going that way. Septic's over here, so we can't hit that. And then the doozy is this guy. This one's got to come down too, and it's a wee close to the house, so preferably in this direction, but that's toward the wind. So we're gonna deal with that. We're gonna deal with that later. And this is just the first property. After this, we'll go over to the other one. Now I gotta apply just a little bit of my limited knowledge to rig this baby up. These guys are not emerald ash borers, but just beetles. And she's gonna deal with all the stuff. I'm not hauling stuff away here, but I'm just gonna limit down a little bit so things don't fall on her when she's cutting. So I'll just take out like that top branch, anything that's got weight on it, so she doesn't have any risk when she's limiting it up. Oh, this tree's got a little surprise to it. Looks like somebody got going. I don't quite get that. It's like partial wedge on this side. Tree obviously wants to go this way. Anyway, I appreciate the effort. Little pre-cut never hurt. I think because of that, I'll notch it high and then take the bottom out. New saw, I gotta tighten my chain. We kind of laid waste to this stuff. We got this last tree here, and then I just got to haul stuff out of the field. All right, so this is the last tree here at this house, and I'm not gonna do it today. It's got the wind blowing hard this way, and the tree needs to go this way. So I'm gonna hold off on this guy. It's been here 100 years. I'm hoping it'll be here another couple weeks for me to get it. In the meantime, I can run over to the other property and take out some of those guys. Okay, we are headed right up here. Couple big ones on the road, kind of big and gnarly. And then there's a dude by the house that I'll have to rope up. All right, so here's the setup. We got the rope puller over here, and we're tied off to the tree. The wind wants to go this way. I want it to go this way. Not overdone, but enough to hold it. Looks to me like the old battery died on that one, but you can take a look at the micro hinge. We got down to just a couple inches, and I pulled it mainly with the rope and some wedges. Nice hard maple, dead but still solid. All right, we got 2 to go. This guy's gonna go last. It leans the wrong way. But right now I can hit this old dead beast by the road. so much as just cottonwood. So I wrapped that up and I'm heading home, but I got that question on my mind about knowledge work. So, I mean, the way I see it is that all work is knowledge work, and that if you call one kind of work knowledge work and assume that other stuff isn't, you're just calling everybody else a dumbass. So that just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, if you were to break it down, I suppose you would say knowledge work consists of two types of enterprises, one of which uses or utilizes prior knowledge and the other creates new knowledge. But come on, doesn't everything pretty much do most of that? I mean, at least the utilizing prior knowledge, but even in like vernacular practices and the small things we do and the knowledge we create for ourselves through experience, it's always been created. So I just think the term is blow. We should get rid of it. We shouldn't use it. And I guess it kind of pisses me off. Alright, so with that said, let's just all agree that this wasn't really like a how-to video, you know? It wasn't like a how to drop trees in a windstorm. Instead, it was just the story of how I did it, and I appreciate you checking it out.